Alrighty, what is up everybody and welcome back to the coin game. As always, I am Dor, and today we're here in Larry's Arcade, the one closest to the house, just down the street next to the pawn shop. I'm going to go ahead and pause it really quick so we're not burning the game time here. So really quickly, on the pawn shop guy's bounty board, I don't know what it's called, the 4 items that he wants are the foam ticket, the hot dog plushie, the donut, and the shark. This arcade sells 3 of the 4 items. The hot dog, I think, is mainly in the fairground. And for this little run here, I'm not going to use the fairground because the fairground is straight money to prizes. It's not tickets. So for this, we're going to try and get tickets to get these items. So if we take a look really quickly here, the foam ticket, I think, is the cheapest item this guy has. So it's 950 credit or tickets to get that. The donut's 15,000 and the shark is 20,000. The shark is the exotic bounty thingy, and then the donuts above that, and then the very first thing is the ticket to turn in. So we're gonna try our best to get there. So currently we have 4,200 tickets. We currently have $592. That is from the fairground, basically. I did a whole bunch of the shooting game, shooting out the little star thing, and on the bounty board the other day when I was doing it, the second or third tier thing on the bounty, not the exotic, not the yellow thing, but one of the greens or the blue thing, I don't remember exactly, it was donut, and it was giving me $56 a donut, so I was getting the donuts for $5 playing that game, and that's how I jumped up so much cash. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can get the money back or increase our money here. So today might be the final episode in this little run right now until the game is updated again. So we're going to go ahead and give this a whirl. So we're starting out with 4,265 tickets. I don't know a way of deleting these, so we have those to start with. So we'll see how many we get, and we'll try and make an actual run out of this. So the hockey thing, last time we did it, it wasn't too bad. The droppy thing I didn't really enjoy too much. This one's not too bad, but it only gives you 50 tickets. I'm going to keep pausing it every now and again because I'm kind of trying not to burn the game time too much here. We didn't try this one out, but it looks like it has a jackpot of 2,500 tickets. Let's go ahead and give this a whirl. We have plenty enough money. Let's see if we can actually get the jackpot on this. How to play. Find the green light. That's all you need to do. Okay. And whack the ball. Press and hold the release. Boop. So not quite to the top. Does it give me the rundown one more time here? Find the green light. That's when you want to land. That's where you want to land. Okay. So here, I think. So that maybe? Oh, no. It needs to wrap all the way around one more time and then stop there. Okay, so let's try that again. And let's see. I'm going to probably be skipping a bunch of these games. Just for the heads up. So it wants us to go here, so we don't need to go full beans. Let's try and do that. That's too much. That's not enough. We were 5 lights out. Okay. Oh no. What was that? I didn't realize we got a bonus shot there. Dang it. Okay, so I'm gonna burn some time here. I'm gonna do probably like 10 games of each thing here just to see. So it's all the way up top again. But yeah, I'm not gonna put you guys through 10 games of this over and over again. So let me just skip ahead here, just try and get the jackpot if I can. Okay, so hopping on over here, I think we spent like 36 bucks over there. Played it a little longer than I was expecting. But we're gonna try out the hockey one now. Again, we'll probably just go ahead and skip over a bunch of this. 20 tickets right off the bat. Nice. See if we can get the lettering in there. Another 70 tickets on top of that. Okay. That was a way off one. Not bad. And then let's see if we get Y in there. Nope, we missed it again. We got any letters in there? We didn't get any letters. Okay, so we got 100 tickets. I was trying to go for the jackpot on the other one. That's a lot harder than it looks, I guess. I don't know. I'm not good at it. But I'm going to try and get the hockey thing on here at least. I'll give it a few whirls, and then we'll move on to another game. I'm just trying to maximize our tickets in this area. I don't know which games are the best games to be playing. It looks like that's a 250. Is that a two? It is a 250. Oh, there's some really high number pucks. Okay. Oh, I whiffed on the Y again. We have 27 seconds. Okay, it's already over. So yeah, let me do a couple games of this, and then we'll move on to something else. I think we're doing pretty decent on tickets so far, but we'll see in a minute when we count everything. There we go. We finally made it. We got the jackpot. This is not actually that bad of a game to rack up some tickets because we got one more swing in us. Let's do that. We might get something. There we go. Extra 100 points. That's fine. So that's the highest payout on tickets I think we've gotten from a game, other than mini golf. But we did plenty of this, so we have a bunch of tickets. I'm going to go ahead and go to another game. I believe on this one, if we get the jackpot on this, or the tickets, we get a big ducky. I'm going to go ahead and just spin this a whole bunch and see what we get from this. I don't know if this has a jackpot, but we'll give it a whirl. Probably just going to skip it, actually. But yeah, we'll continue here. We have another 9 hours or whatever this is on clock time, and with about 4 left to go, I'll go ahead and turn in my tickets and try and see how much we made. Okay, we're actually skipping that. We're going right back to the ball dropper here just to see, because the jackpot's 50 or 500, not 50. We'll give this a couple goes. I want to go ahead and play the hockey one a whole bunch before we actually leave, because I kind of feel like that's probably our best bang for our buck. Like we made a lot of tickets off of that. We just haven't turned them in, so we don't see. But I want to say we made a couple thousand tickets on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that a whole bunch here before we turn everything in. 47 out of 50, not bad. I'm gonna give this a couple whirls here just to see if we can manage to get the jackpot, and then yeah, we'll move on to another game. And there we go. That wasn't actually too bad. I only did like 4 or 5 of these games. So we got 500 tickets off of that. Get me out of this screen, please. We'll move on to another one here. So far, I'm still locked in on the other one for being probably the better of the options in this area. I believe this is just like a food place. I don't think there's anything here other than some juices. But yeah, we are... I think I'm pretty much going to just go ahead and grind out the hockey thing. I can't do this one to save my life. That's just a claw machine, and I don't really want to do that. I'm not too worried about the ducky. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some food here because we are taking damage. I already ate what I had in my inventory, and I don't think these give you candy or give you food. So I'm going to make a quick run to the store and buy some food, and then I'm going to come back and play a bunch of the hockey game for the remainder of the time here and just see how much credits we can finish off with and hopefully get some of these things done. All right, so with that final jackpot here, we're going to go ahead and collect our tickets, walk on over to the counter, and see if we can afford any of these items that we need for the thing. Okay, so let's see how many we got. So we have 42.65 right now, and we have a whopping 18,700. Oh, 18,820. So without the 4,000 that we came in with, we wouldn't be able to afford the shark. But we are going to go ahead and go with the shark because it is the exotic quest thing that the person wants. And so we're spending, what is that, like a 1,000 and change of the tickets we came in with. With still another, you could probably get away with like another 2.5 hours of game time. But I'm not going to risk it. It looks like we only wasted probably around $84. I think we had, what did we have, $5.92? $5.95, I think. So we're going to go ahead and head on to the pawn shop real quick. We're also going to buy some Cheetos while we're there. We also spent, I want to say $10, maybe $12 on food. So I can eat a bunch of Cheetos. I'm probably going to spend a little bit more here to get more Cheetos from this guy, or Cheesy Poofs. But we're going to go ahead and see how much the shark sells for as its yellow quest thingy. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and plop it out of our inventory. That's the only item we got out of that whole day there. I guess if we make our money back, then it's kind of feasible. If we don't, then it's kind of not. It is going to sell for $70. So I don't think we made our money back. Trying to really remember how much we started off with. I think it was $5.95. So, yeah, that's not. I don't think that's a doable thing. If we go the fairground route, I think that's a better option of making money because although I was doing pretty decent with the hockey thing, there's still a lot of room there to fail. But if we do the fairground route, I have it all written down, all the prizes and stuff that are at the locations. We would just need the bounty board to kind of go our way, right? Because if we go to the fairground right now, the only thing there is the donut and the hot dog. I don't think the other two items are there. So yeah, I might do one more episode where it's just, or actually, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do another episode. I'm gonna do it right now because we can see the difference here. So that was one full day of doing one single arcade, right, with the stuff on the billboard here. So I'm gonna go ahead and sleep and skip to the next day because I don't know how I'm gonna edit this whole video. I don't want to make one big montage of just me playing the same game a dozen times in a row. So we're gonna go ahead and do the fairground next and just see the difference between how much money you can make because yeah, we went we went with the 20,000 ticket thing, and it gave us $70. So again, I don't think we made our money back. I think we're down $15. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and skip a day here, or skip the night here because we need to sleep. I'm gonna also go ahead and throw some food in the thingy. We spent a bunch of money on buying food as well in between episodes. Let's go and chuck that in here. And yeah, we'll see if the bounty board kind of sides with us and gives us stuff that's at the fairground. But we won't know that until we go ahead and sleep. So let me go ahead and do all this, get to the bounty board and see what it's going to be. Okay, so it looks like it doesn't change the bounty board, I guess, on game resets. But it's the same thing as it just was a second ago. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to warp over to the pier, or to the carnival thing, right? Because that's the only place that sells the other two items, right? And we can farm up donuts. And those are relatively easy because that's how I made the amount of money that I did. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and do that again really quick just so we can see. And so we can also buy the golf cart as well here before we wrap up. All right, so we are finally here. That bus is slower than I care to admit. I thought it was going to be like a fast travel thing. It was not. We went around the whole town because they got on the wrong stop. But anyways, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this a whole bunch. This is only going to be $5, okay? And I got this down pretty good the other day. I think I did this like 5 or 6 times. And I got them all. I got them all except for one. So as long as we're kind of patient and tap the trigger, this might take us a little longer than the hockey game was taking us. But the bang for our buck is more financially beneficial doing this. So right now we're gonna go ahead and hammer this out a few times. I think we have 12 slots in our inventory. Let me take a look here before we progress. I think there's some red here. I think we are good, but I'm going to go ahead and just be picky and shoot some spots again just to double check, right? We're going to do this, I want to say at least an inventory full, so depending on how many slots we have right now. Let's see. So we should be good. No, we missed the little bottom bit, but it counted nonetheless. So as long as we can do this, every single game gives us one donut. So we're going to grind out donuts. Let me just exit this for a second and see, because we're going to 4, 8, 12. So we have 12 slots. We're going to basically eat this stuff and dump it on the ground. We're not going to worry about carrying this. So we need 12 games. So I'm going to crank out 12 games. Again, I don't know how this episode is going to be rendered and cut and all that. So Yeah, we're going to do 12 games at least to try and fill our inventory up. And then we will see how much money we make, because I'm almost guaranteeing it's going to be more than that $70 that took us an entire day of playing that one game basically to make that amount of money. Okay, so this should be 12 donuts, if I can do math. Let's go ahead and buy the 12 of them. We need to empty our inventory here in a second just so we can carry these 12. We also did that a lot quicker than we did the ticket thing. We still have 8 hours, or we just ticked over to 9 hours of curfew time left. And I think we only spent, I think we had 580 by the time we got here, a little bit less than 580. But yeah, we didn't really spend too much money. We had to run like, what did we run here? We probably ran, I want to say 17 to 18 games. There were a couple games on here that I failed. Oop, I pressed the wrong button again. That I failed, and I don't know how, because it didn't look like there was any more red left on the ticket, even when it zoomed all the way in. And then there were games I won that I could clearly see red stuff still on the ticket, and I don't know how I won. But we're not going to worry about it too much here. Okay, so we're going to leave the soda can here. I'm not too worried about the 50 cents. We'll pick it up again by the time we ever come back through. Did I do math wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8, 12. Are we missing a donut? Isn't that 36 points? Right? 12, 24, 36, right? So we should have had another donut. Where's our donut at, yo? It's right there on the floor. Hooah. Okay, there we go. So now we have 36, or I can't do math. We have 12 donuts. So we're going to run back over to the pawn shop guy, because we took the bus here. And I don't want to take the bus back because it's slow, and I don't want to sit in the bus and not be able to do anything. So I'm just going to run there and get these things turned in. By the end of this, we should have way more than enough money to go ahead and buy the golf cart over there in the corner. So let me run back over there real quick. Okay, so we are getting a whopping $56 per donut. Granted, that's less than what we got for the shark, but since we're able to farm up the donuts, right, in the fairground at least, I don't know any good way of getting a ton of credits reliably, or tickets reliably. The best way I found in that first place was the hockey game, and we barely managed to get one shark out of a full day of play. And so this is half of a day of play, mostly. Probably not even that. We spent like an hour or two game time on taking the bus there. So, I mean, we really didn't burn too much time. But anyways, we're getting 56 per donut, so that's 12 donuts. Let's go ahead and see what that comes out to. Should be a couple hundred, right? Let's see here. So 672 big ones. That on its own right there, I think is enough for the golf cart. I think it's 600 for the golf cart. We have a whopping $1,170 right now. We have some change that's going off the screen. I think we don't need anything else here, so I'm going to go buy the golf cart, and we'll probably go ahead and wrap up today. Yeah, for the most part, I think we're going to go ahead and put this game on the shelf for a little while until the game gets another arcade added in. We've been to all the things. We've tried pretty much everything out. There's a couple games we haven't tried, I think. But for the most part, it's just the games that are kind of like repeats. Most of the coin dropper things, we tried that like once or twice and didn't touch any of the other ones. There's a couple of the like random ball drop ones that go into holes, and it's either like a really high timing thing or something. I don't know. I don't really like them, so I didn't bother with them too much. Oh, it's 850, not 600. Okay. Doesn't matter. We still have enough for it. Let's go ahead and purchase it. 850 for a golf cart. Sweet. Why does it still have a club on it? Hello? Oh, we have to put the ticket in. There we go. Do we have like... We have an on-screen GPS. Oh, that would have come in handy like earlier in the game. Can't do that on the bike. Plus to zoom in and out, exit the vehicle. We do need gas. So hold on, let's see here. Do we come here to get gas, or is there somewhere else? Okay, so it does look like we come here for gas. So it's one for out of order, so we can't actually buy race fuel. It's on there, but we can't. Okay. Can we buy normal fuel? We can. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and buy some gas. All right, I think that's all we need. I don't think we need more than that. Let's go ahead and get out of here. How's our gas gauge? Actually, we can put a lot more gas in there. That barely made it go above the lettering. Okay, so that's cool. So this is a better, faster way of getting around, I think, other than the bicycle. I'm not a fan of the bus, so we'll stay away from that thing from here on out. But this is kind of sweet. Now we have our own little vehicle. Goes 25 miles an hour. That's not bad. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. We have our golf cart now, so whenever another arcade comes out, we can go ahead and cruise on over to it instead of having to bike over to it. And yeah, we'll hopefully be back in this game shortly. But for right now, that's going to go ahead and be it for the game and for this episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.